Hello and welcome to Let's Connect, the show united by content. I'm your host, Dania Hammad, and I created the show to highlight all the things in the world that make us feel good. I know the world feels disconnected, but I promise you it's not. If for nothing else, take your brain off the shelf for a few minutes and get in touch with all the things that make you feel warm and fuzzy inside. So what are we waiting for? Let's connect. Very few shows have been able to bring people together quite like the show Schitt's Creek. With its quirky comedy family who went from riches to rags overnight and wound up in small-town middle America, I sat down with the organizers of the Schitt's Creek Holiday Zoom Quiz to find out how they were raising money for charity and bringing Schitt's Creek fans together from all over the world. Let's find out what these ladies had to say. Hello, lovely ladies. I am here today with the organizers of the Schitt's Creek Fan Zoom Holiday Quiz. So excited. Leonie Wolf, Paige Wheeler, Jenna Tremonti. You ladies are from all over right now. Where are you zooming in from?
I'm from Kent in the UK.
I'm from Birmingham in the UK.
And I am originally from Rhode Island, US, but I'm currently in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah.
Rhode Island, born and bred over here.
Yeah.
Well, this is so cool. So when I saw the Schitt's Creek fan Zoom quiz online, it was through Jenna, who is one of my best childhood friends. And so I want to know, like, how did it start? When was your first event?
Well, the idea actually stemmed from Paige.
Mm-hmm.
Paige actually, you put a tweet out on Twitter, didn't you?
Yeah, I just had a random burst of energy. I was like, actually, should we do a quiz? And then Jenna messaged me, and then that's where it really started from.
We all know each other through the Twitter fandom. So
yeah.
We had all been previously connected by this point. And she was like, does anybody want to like host like a virtual quiz or something? So the three of us got together, and then we decided that it would be really fun to do it for charity. We got a few special guests to ask questions on that last one as well, which was really exciting. They, took the selfie videos on their phones asking the questions that we sent them, or even making up questions of their own if they thought that the questions that we provided were too easy. We weren't expecting that. The people who played weren't expecting that. So this time around, we're feeling the pressure a little bit.
Oh, okay. Now I see what
make it as good as possible.
How do you think personally that the show brings so many people together?
When in a pandemic, when we're all feeling under so much pressure and so much isolation, and you really need something to really feel really good about, and that is exactly what that show does. It's bigger than just the show in itself, because if a lot of people who've watched the show have then all of a sudden stumbled onto the fandoms, and they've just formed friends from all over the world.
I've made friends in the UK and Australia, all over the world. And because the show, to Lee's point, sort of encourages acceptance and embracing each other for who you are, and sort of creating a community, I think that's just something that sort of naturally happens with people who watch Schitt's Creek and who, delved into Twitter and Tumblr and things like that, to sort of find each other. And it's really a really accepting and open and welcoming space.
So this charity you guys are donating to, it's Second Harvest, and they are a Canadian-based food bank.
What I really like about them is the fact that they redistribute food, sort of unsold food, to sort of communities, to food banks, to nursing homes, to schools. It's sort of loads of different places that they redistribute the food to people who really do need it. So for me, when I think about Christmas, I think about having a meal. This is for people who really can't, in the middle of a pandemic, can't literally having to decide between, do I heat my home or do I feed myself?
The work you guys are doing it's so awesome. And the fact that you're bringing people together through something that not only you love, but you found a whole community outside of the show. Hats off to you, and best of luck with this Zoom quiz. I'll be tuning in. I can't wait to see it. Thank you. This was lovely.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much.
Doesn't matter what language you speak or where you come from, food can be described as the ultimate unifier. Lucky for me, I didn't have to travel too far outside my neighborhood to find my next story. Located outside the Broadway subway line is One Man and His Grill. Eli, aka Tikkun Bakery as he's known on Instagram, has been grilling for Queens County in Astoria, Queens ever since the pandemic first started back in March.
My name is Eli. On Instagram, I'm Tikkun Bakery, Tikkun Bakery. That's probably how most people know me, I'm assuming. But my actual name is Eli. I mean, I've been barbecuing for years now in Astoria, but as soon as the Open Street program was in effect this summer, that's when I immediately began taking up the space in the middle of the street, setting up my smoker and grill. Astoria is super welcoming, and it's great that there's so many different cultures here, all within a mile radius. It's nuts. At the very beginning when I started doing this, it was originally loaves of bread, and I'd asked for a suggested donation, and then 100% went to a charity like the ACLU or Save Horizon. I didn't really think it would get to a point where I was oh man, I'm losing money now. I have to actually cover costs. So then it switched to 50% of your suggested donation. But really it's I think whatever is most present in society in terms of current events, where the money goes. I also always give people the ability to choose where their donation goes. But I've donated to everything from Minnesota Bail Fund to ACLU and a lot of Astoria Mutual Aid and a lot of Astoria Food Pantry too. I can always remember my mom having people over for Jewish holidays. Shabbat was always a big deal every Friday, and just the way people were brought around the table around food, that's definitely where it comes from. It's a lot of prep work. That's why I only do this bi-weekly. I'm very fortunate with still having my full-time job. So between that and doing this, it's a lot of prep work. But honestly, prep work is what makes it possible, because if you try to do everything the day before, it just wouldn't work. Yeah, so usually I start a week or so out. I'm making barbecue sauces, seasoning stuff, buying the supplies. I think when you're faced with a really rough situation, to say the least, and it's not even really bad for me, I still have my job, I think it's really important that when you have power and position, that you use that not to just benefit yourself, but also as many other people as possible, especially those that have not had it as good as you. It's something my mom taught me. It's something even though I'm not religious, Judaism teaches you a lot. So I would say that is why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Christmas is only a few days away now, and for many families, this holiday season is unlike anything we've seen in our lifetime. I got to sit down with St. Nick himself to talk about how parents and kids can still bring the magic to the holiday season. Well, I'm so excited. I am joined here today by St. Nick himself, coming all the way from the North Pole, and I am guessing that there is good Wi-Fi up there.
Well, of course there is. I mean, we have a geostatic satellite, I think that's what the kids call it, right above us, and it enables us to broadcast all over the world.
Well, that's excellent news, because I know a lot of families are celebrating the holidays very differently this year. A big highlight for so many kids is coming to see you in person, and that's not exactly COVID friendly. So tell us, you're doing something in particular to boost holiday spirits and keep bringing these families together. What are you doing?
It's really, really difficult for kids this year, especially because they can't go to the mall or they can't go to their favorite store. So this year, because the kids can't come to me, I'm going to the kids. So we're doing special video shout outs to kids. And so far it's going over really well. I've seen the reactions of some of the kids, and it's heartwarming because for the little guys, it's important to keep the magic alive. And I have found that so many of them are concerned about what's going to happen this year. There are kids that are wondering if Christmas is happening, and of course it still will. They're wondering if Santa is going to be able to go to their house, and yes, he'll be able to. And a lot of kids are asking, is Santa wearing a mask? And the answer to that is, yes, he will be. When he comes to your house, he'll be wearing a mask, just like everybody else. It keeps me safe, but it keeps all of you safe too.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. That is such an important message coming directly from the North Pole.
Absolutely.
And I would say, I know your elves probably have a hand in this as well, but I didn't know Santa had a Facebook, and I saw the requests coming in for videos all over. How have the responses been when you said, hey, I'm going to be doing video calls this year?
Oh, it's been amazing. We've already done several hundred direct video messages, and now we're starting on the Zoom calls. And those are proving very popular as well.
When it comes to donating to charities, there's one in particular that is very special to your heart.
Well, the charity that I love is the Kerri Ann O'Donnell Memorial Fund. The fund is established in memory of Kerri O'Donnell, a young lady that we lost 10 years ago in a car accident. She was a very passionate performer. So the money from her fund is used to help other young people who are passionate for performance and any type of performance, dancing or acting, singing, music lessons. We actually sent somebody to cheerleader camp once.
Oh, very cool. That is wonderful. So keeping the creativity alive in the spirit of Christmas, but all year round. So this is a personal question, Santa. I know 2020 has been a rough year for parents and children alike. So are you cutting anybody some slack that may have landed on the naughty list?
The naughty nice meter is kind of weighing more towards nice this year. So now there are some people it doesn't make any difference. They're still getting coal. In fact, I was talking with a young man this morning who's going to get West Virginia.
Oh boy.
That's where the coal comes from. Okay.
Well, Santa, I'm going to pull myself out of this video and I'm going to let you say a special message to any kids out there watching right now. How does that sound?
All right. So the special message is this: Christmas is still happening. We can't not have it happen. Sure, things are different this year. Things are very different this year. But what is not different is this date that I have circled on my calendar. You probably have circled on yours too. December 24th is the night that I am coming to visit. And December 25th, when you wake up in the morning, I think you're going to be happy. And I will be safe, wearing my mask, just like everybody else should be. So until I see you, and remember, you won't see me because you will be what? Asleep. Because if you're not asleep, I can't come and visit. Got it? Good. Merry Christmas, one and all. Oh, look, bells.
There's something about sharing a viral video to the group chat that brings people together even when we're physically far apart. Here's a few of my favorite TikTok videos of the week that I wanted to share with all of you. I hope they make you laugh, smile, or even cry. Happy tears, of course. Take a look.
So it's been a really long time since I went out. So can you help me pick an outfit? Okay, so there's these. Is it too much? What about this? Is this too much? This kind of feels like a lot. Is it too much? Now I know this is a little risky. But is it? Yeah, this is too much.
I feel cute today. Look at my outfit. I feel good today. I feel good today.
Well, 2020 has been named many things this year, and a New York Times article recently called it Year of the Pet. Well, I decided to celebrate in the only way I knew how by hosting a Zoom party with my friends, family, and their fur babies, with a glass of vino or two. We were sending off 2020 in style the only way we know how. So here, take a look at some cuteness.
Oh, he's so handsome.
Steve is so dark. That's all you can.
You can just see like the glare of his eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, what a cutie patootie. Maggie's paying attention to everyone else. Oh, hey, Lola.
Wait till you see Lisa's dog, Mildred.
She's being a little shy. She can
Oh,
barely.
come on, Mildred.
Right at the top of the stairs, right there. That's
You see a little face?
Hey,
She's so
Mildred.
cute.
come on, come on. Yeah, she's not having it.
Well, that's our show. I hope you enjoyed it and want to see more. If you have a hot tip on anyone or any organization that is bringing people together through online or in person, let us know by connecting with us on social media at The Let's Connect Show on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and our new newsletter with updates on upcoming episodes, hot tips, and where you can see The Let's Connect Show in the future. So thank you for watching. I'm Dania Hammad. As always, stay colorful, creative, and connected. Thanks for watching. Bye.